All right, you guys, so let's look at our Delta Math assignment for logarithmic equations. So your first set of problems ask you to convert from a log equation to an exponential equation. So basically, can you move between the two forms? That's all this is asking you to do. You're not solving it, okay? We haven't gotten to that step yet. We are looking at just, can you move from one form to the other? So if I have log base 8 of 4x equals 3, how do I rewrite that as an exponential equation? All right, so if you remember from the last video, the base of the logarithm is the base of my exponent, and then exponent, my answer, okay, is the exponent, equals, okay, 4x. So that's all I've got to do. So if you notice here, so look how I took the log base 8 of 4x equals 3. Well, 8 to the third, okay, 8 to the third equals 4x. Submit my answer. Yes, there we go. Okay, so it's just how do I convert it? Okay. All right, so let's try a new problem. Okay. All right, so log of 4x equals 3. So remember, when we don't write the word log, okay, that is base 10. So 10 to the third power, okay, and then equals 4x. Submit my answer. There we go. Okay. Next problem. I'm switching through the problem types. Okay. All right. So write the log equation as an exponential equation. Again, you do not need to solve. Okay, so ln, okay, so that's e, okay, because remember, I could write that as log base e. So e to the exponent, now it's going to be the whole statement, 2x minus 2. So that whole statement is in the exponent, equals 7, okay? So e, that's the base, 2x minus 2 equals 7. Submit my answer. Yes. All right. Now let's go with our last one. Okay. So log base 3x of 4x equals 3. So 3x. Okay. Now I have an exponent of 3. So I don't want the exponent to be attached to the 3 or to the x. So I want to put, let me parentheses 3. I want to put that in parentheses because that whole base is going to be raised. Oops, no. That whole base is going to be raised to the third power equals 4x. So when I have a complex base like that, where I have 3x, okay, that whole base is in parentheses raised to the third power. If I had left off the parentheses, I would have been typing in 3x to the third, and that's not okay. Submit my answer. Okay, notice same thing. Okay, so that's how you do your first set of problems on Delta Math. All right, now for evaluating, you've got level 1, 2, and 3. Okay, all right, so what is the value of this? So this is just you now need to bring up Desmos. So I'm just going to slide that over here. And you're just going to type it right in, and you're going to use that change of base formula that we talked about. So at the very end of the video. So log 216 divided log 6. So that's all it is. So log of 216 divided by log 6 is 3. So submit my answer. Yes. Okay. Now he's working at it to where you are trying to figure it out in your head. Okay. There is no reason for us to sit here for hours and hours and hours trying to figure out the exponent when our calculators can do work for us. Okay. All right. So if I skip back and do level 2, okay, it says what is the value of ln of 1 over e to the 4th? Okay. All right. So ln of 1 divided by Okay. Now, let me think here. I wonder if I can just type that one in. Because I'm thinking because of the different bases. ln of 1 divided by e exponent to the 4, parentheses. Yeah. Okay. So for ln, it took me a minute. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. You can just type that one right in. You don't have to use the change of base because of the way ln works. Okay. So -4, submit my answer. Yes. Okay. So I'm glad I thought about that. Yeah. So you just have to type that one in, okay? When it's ln, just type it in and the calculator will take care of the change of base for you, okay? All right, level 2, make sure there's not any other in here that are funky. No, you'll be fine, okay? All right, and then level 3, okay? So there you go, log base 125 of 1/5. So I'm going to type in log of 1/5, okay? Oops, let me get that parentheses out there, divided by log 125. Okay. All right. And that's -1/3. Okay. So if you are using Desmos, you may need to take that decimal and convert it to a fraction. So that is -1/3. There we go. Okay. All right, and don't worry about how he showed you to do it by hand. We're going to get there, okay? Right now, what I'm looking for you to do is to have success of typing these into the calculator, okay? Because what we're going to do tomorrow is we are actually going to solve them by hand, and there's techniques in there that we're going to look at, okay? All right, so if you get stuck on one, send me a picture and I can help you type it in because I know sometimes you're looking at it, you're like, well, how do I type it in? Just let me know. Okay? All right, good luck, you guys.